Data breaches expose millions of personal records every year. And once your information's out there, it can be sold, traded, and used in scams you won't even see coming. The reality, identity protection isn't optional anymore. It's a necessity. So we decided to put Norton's Lifelock up against Aura, the service that we've seen dominate on YouTube search results, to see which one truly delivers. Just to give a bit of background, Lifelock, founded in 2005 and later acquired by Norton, is the veteran here with strong brand recognition and a long-established reputation. Aura started in 2017, so it's a more recent entrant to the market, but it's quickly gained popularity for its comprehensive approach to digital security. At a glance, these services might seem really similar. Both of them promise to protect your identity and help you recover if identity theft occurs. However, they do differ significantly in their monitoring capabilities, pricing structure, and their overall user experience. Let's talk about credit monitoring, basically keeping an eye on your credit reports to catch any suspicious activity before it spirals out of control. Both Aura and Lifelock offer this essential protection, but there's a critical difference in how they approach it. Aura monitors all three major credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, on every plan they offer, giving you complete coverage from day one. Lifelock, however, only monitors one bureau on their basic plan, which requires you to upgrade to pricier tiers if you want that full three-bureau protection. This difference is crucial, and I highly recommend that everyone opt for the three-bureau protection, regardless of which service you choose. One bureau protection just leaves too much of a gap in protection for me to really feel good about it. Both services offer dark web monitoring, scanning those sketchy corners of the internet where stolen data is bought and sold. In multiple tests my team and I have conducted, Aura consistently found more instances of personal data on the dark web compared to Lifelock. And in one test, Aura uncovered 18 unique instances where personal information was compromised, while Lifelock only found 8. Both services also monitor the basics, like your social security number, bank accounts, and credit cards. But Aura typically covers more ground, monitoring more email addresses and way more credit cards than Lifelock does. Lifelock does monitor more physical addresses, so your preference here will really depend on what your priorities are. What happens when something's wrong? When these services spot something fishy, they'll send you an alert, usually through an email, text message, or a notification on your phone. These alerts are kind of like an early warning system telling you, hey, something weird's happening with your information here. Both Aura and Lifelock are going to notify you if someone tries to open a line of credit in your name, or if your email shows up in a data breach, or if there's unusual changes to your credit report. The alerts are pretty straightforward, telling you what was found, where it was found, and what you need to do about it. Here's where I noticed a really big difference between the two. Aura is just faster. The last time I actually had to use a credit check, Aura alerted me as I was still finalizing the loan. That's pretty impressive. Lifelock's alerts eventually came through, but hours later, and time really does matter here if someone's trying to steal your identity. Every minute counts. You want to know about it just as soon as possible, not after your identity has already been stolen. Both services provide the same basic information in their alerts, but getting that information sooner definitely gives you more time to take action. If your identity gets stolen, good customer support becomes absolutely crucial. And luckily, both services are pretty solid. Look, I've never had an issue here with Lifelock, but I was just really impressed with Aura. When I called, I got an instant helpful representative, and honestly, they're both pretty good here. Both services offer recovery assistance if your identity's stolen. They're going to guide you through the process of reclaiming your identity, and they'll help you with the paperwork. They also both provide insurance coverage of at least $1 million to help cover costs like legal fees and lost wages if your identity is compromised. Just note that Lifelock's base is a little bit higher, but Aura will upgrade that to $5 million for just $4 more per month. Also, what I wanted to hear when I was brand new to these services, that insurance also covers time lost dealing with a problem, which is pretty neat. Basically, if you have to take time off work to fix the problem, they're going to actually help with that. Let's talk money, because this is probably a big factor in your decision. The pricing breakdown's pretty straightforward. You can see the current rates on screen. But here's what you need to know. Lifelock uses tiered pricing where essential features like three-bureau monitoring require upgrading to pricier plans, while Aura includes all core features in every plan, regardless of which tier you choose. It's really just about how many people you want on your plan. I've included links to both services in the description with some substantial discounts. We're talking like up to 50% off in some cases. So definitely be sure and check those out if you're interested in either service. Who should choose which? After spending 3 months with both services, here's what it comes down to. Aura is the most comprehensive, user-friendly option that gives you better value for your money. It finds more potential threats, it alerts you faster, it offers 3 bureau credit monitoring on every plan, and it doesn't try to upsell you on features that should be standard. Lifelock isn't bad. It's been around a lot longer and has that brand recognition, but it simply doesn't match Aura's overall package, especially when you consider the price differences. The decision ultimately depends on your specific needs, but for most people looking for solid identity protection without the hassle, Aura is the clear winner. I've included discount links for both services in the description below so you can check them out and decide which one feels right for you. You'll be supporting this channel at no extra cost to you while also saving you some money. It's a win-win. Whatever you choose, protecting your identity in today's digital world is definitely worth the investment. It's far easier to prevent identity theft than it is to clean up that mess afterwards. We'll see you next time.